clicking started.
Yeah, I clicked it. It'll be like in a little bit of time.
Good drink.
Come on, bro.
Big nuts. Big foes. I put the phone on rocks. Lean.
Drop top.
School. No hop by. Oh.
Let's see what the. Do I sound loud as fuck? Yeah, a little bit, right? Do I? Alright. What you know about this one right here, though? Oh my god. Alright, let's see. I got some feel good shit for you right here, man. I take pride in knowing good music.
As we all. As you should.
A lot of people, like, I don't understand when people say they're not music people. You know what I mean? You ever fuck with someone, you ask them who they listen to, and you be like, oh, I only listen to the radio. What?
I've never. I mean, I try not to associate myself with people like that. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? That's whack.
I think music discovery is like a thing that people either don't talk about even though they're doing it anyway.
Okay.
Because I feel like everyone has their own little, like, you know, the dissection of certain music and whatnot. You fuck with some music so bad that you want to, like, find out more about the artist. You're like, oh man, who is this? And you start digging into like an album or something like that, you know.
So I got 3 minutes to put in these fucking last bets.
Hold up.
3 minutes.
Wow.
3 minutes is what I got.
So it's make it or break it right now.
Nah, go ahead and start it up.
No, it's here. It's now or never. It's been way too fucking long.
You're making me nervous. Bro.
It's Cody's corner. No, we're chilling, man. Listen, you do you.
You're making me nervous, bro.
You're gonna be all right. You're gonna be okay.
Scoring a touchdown for the freaking the Travis Etienne. I think the Jags are winning this game.
Let's see.
I think the Jags are gonna beat the Broncos.
No, I don't. The Broncos are so solid, dude.
Bro, I think the
Broncos are.
I think the Jags are gonna beat the Broncos, bro. Mark my words, dude. Mark my words, dude.
Here's my problem with that. My problem with that is that there's definitely potential for an upset because even if they lost to the Jaguars, it doesn't matter. Maybe they might be resting people at the end of the year, stuff like that. You know, people start going on the downfall of that. But other than that, bro, there's no world where I see Denver losing to Jacksonville.
Okay.
That's just my 2 cents, you know.
Yeah, you're allowed to have it.
I know.
All right.
What the fuck is this?
You're allowed to have it.
Listen. Should I tell him?
Tell him up. Tell him.
Hello, everybody, and welcome officially to Cody's Corner. Cody's week by week hot takes on who's gonna take the W in the sports you're worried about, side by side. For the first time in a long time, my boy Wiki D, what's going on, man?
What's going on, people? How are you doing today?
Yeah, listen, it's been a long time, so it's one of those episodes where I feel like we might have a lot to say.
Well, definitely gonna be a lot to say.
Like, definitely, you know, there's some of those like chop two things up, pa 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 pa, and then we're out of here. Right, you know, this might not be. I might have to kick my feet up a little bit today, if I'm being honest. It's been a while.
Dude, I'm here.
How are you, bro?
I'm all right, bro. Just got back from Colombia.
Yeah.
Not too long ago. First of all, it's amazing.
Right.
I'm not gonna say anything other than that, but it was very eye-opening to see how. Because I've been to other countries, right? But I've always stayed in like a resort, right? And usually it's in the Caribbean or something like that.
Right,
Mexico, Jamaica, DR, Puerto Rico, whatever. But I've never actually been to another country and been able to like walk around, like be in the town, not in a resort, but in the town.
Right.
And it's an amazing experience, man. It's really eye-opening to see the way people live. Like, it's kind of crazy because, not for nothing, like, you know, it's just different, dude. Everybody's got a smile on their face. Like, money is important, right? Money is important everywhere.
Absolutely,
I'm not gonna
yeah.
say money's not important.
The economy is important everywhere.
Money is important everywhere, but the way that they go about their lives, like, it's crazy because you would think, oh, you know, these people, whatever, like, you know, like, they're impoverished or whatever, and that they're but like
right.
most
You
of these
assume
people,
that because they're low in the economy that they're
most of
living
these-
unwell.
most of these people like own their home, right?
Yeah.
Like they own their home. They've been living there since whatever. Mom, dad lived there. They left it to them. This and that.
Mhm.
So like that's a generational wealth kind of thing.
Absolutely.
Right? Like if you think about it. So, and then you have and then they'll take, if they got a little space in front of their house where they live,
Mm-hmm.
business right there.
Absolutely.
What are they selling? What are they do? You know what I'm saying? And it's like,
Mhm.
and it's just different, man. Everybody's walking around, they're smiling, they're.
I wanna ask you this because I did see that myself. So I'm half Colombian. I've been there once in my life. I went in my early 20s, and exactly what you're talking about, right? I don't know what part of Colombia you were in specifically.
Mhm.
I think you told me. I forgot though.
Yeah.
But you see that everywhere on the road. People selling food. People walking through the red light to sell the fruit, shit like that. You know what I mean?
But it's even more than that because it's like, yeah, obviously you have like
no, but
food vendors.
no exaggeration. Like where my grandma was living, at least in one block, 8 different stations of arepas on the way there.
Yeah.
Because they're in front of their house that you're talking about, that they've been living in for 3 generations. And if you're gonna walk this way, you might as well, you know what I mean? You might get a little hungry. It's hot outside.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying? So just the concept of that. And Americans also, I feel, wouldn't understand unless you went to Colombia how well you can live, in the comparisons of the economy.
Well, I think everybody knows it. It's just one of those things where, how are you able to make American money down there? Because also the wages down there are shit.
Are low, yeah,
They're
exactly.
super low.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There are people that literally their wage is relative to $300 a week. Some people a month, depending. It's crazy the way it works. They get paid. Everybody gets, if you work, you get paid the first and the 15th.
Well, it's
every
also
month, and
Colombia
it's
is in zones. Also, I don't know if you ever heard that.
Yeah, no, I know.
So there's certain sections that are nice, and there's certain sections that aren't nice, or whatever.
Of course. But it's even when we went to the Nacional game, we would it was Medellin.
You went to a Nacional game? What team was it? Do you know?
Medellin. They were playing against
Okay,
Medellin. It was
okay.
the Nacional. It was
Okay.
Nacional. It's the
So
team.
shout out my grandfather. He's an Junior fan. So that's a team that they have in northern Colombia.
In Cali?
No, my grandfather lives in Barranquilla.
Ah, okay.
So costeño on the very top of the whatever,
Yeah.
it's called Atlético Junior.
Yeah, I know
And
exactly
it's
what you're
red,
talking
blue,
about,
and
so-
white. Yo,
yes,
that's his fucking.
Yo, they get crazy.
Oh
over there,
my,
dude.
what,
They
bro?
get crazy over there, dude. There was this dude, bro, where it's every fucking time.
They all got that same haircut.
Oh, that right there.
No,
The
but theirs is more all right. So my shit's wolfed out right now, but their shit is
yeah, and it's
it's like a lizard,
yeah, they call it the 7 or something like
bro.
that.
That
Soccer players get it, shit like that.
yeah.
But
I had that shit growing up.
But one of the things too was everybody moved. We're from the city, not the city, but we're from up north.
I'm from America, bro.
We're moving fast, bro.
Right.
We're
Fast
just,
pace.
you know what I mean? And it's not over there.
Hell no.
Not over
It's
there.
beautiful though.
It is. I got so many pictures. And
Oh,
shit,
you gotta
bro.
show me. So
yeah,
you were in
bro.
Medellin?
No, we were in Sabaneta.
Sabaneta.
So it was, I believe, south of Medellin. So probably maybe 40 minutes from El Hueco, which would be the hole or whatever they call it, in in Medellin, right? Where they
Yeah.
or we was probably I think we were actually we took the metro, so that shit wasn't that bad. So honestly, we were probably 30 minutes from the stadium.
That's not
too.
bad at all, bro.
So it was nice, bro. We was in a good area. I woke up every morning, bro, and just took a walk. Shorty Rock was asleep.
Yeah.
I'd get up, go grab some arepas, maybe some coffee or something like that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Make sure I got the shades on because there's a lot of joints. I'm just
Yeah.
but yeah, man. So, but other than that, bro, so I just
Shout
I
out
don't
to
know.
Colombia, bro.
Word up, shout out to. I'm going every year. It's not even a thing no more.
Let's talk about some underrated Colombian things.
What's up.
Aguila is the beer they drink over there.
Yeah, I like Pilsen.
Okay.
Better.
Pilson.
Pilsen better.
They got Postobon, It's this apple soda they got over there.
That's good stuff.
That shit is cracking a bottle. If I'm being honest with you.
I'd rather have the Colombiana though.
Yes, of course. That's the.
If I have to have Postomon or Colombiana, I'm taking the Colombiana.
Colombiana is the one that people know. Obviously, yeah, it's a red drink. It has a yellow label on it.
It's like goldish.
Yeah. Wait.
I was just there.
I was confused. I was flipped. Postomon is pink.
Yeah,
and it has the pink label on it.
Right.
And then Colombiana is like a yellow.
Yeah.
But that's up there with like the best Spanish drinks. I think that's my laundry.
Oh, okay. All right.
I forgot that was on. If I'm being honest with you.
Listen,
Listen, struggles of the real world. You feel me?
They gotta get clean somehow.
Would y'all want me up here musty, crusty? Hell no.
And it's
I gotta talk to David. Now he smells the shit off my. You know what I mean? You can't present yourself improperly.
You're supposed to do laundry. It's Sunday.
Absolutely.
I'm doing laundry after this.
Hell yeah. That's just the day to do it. Reset for the week.
Reset. Should I put a game on?
Yeah, if you want to. Let's get into it a little bit. Listen, I want to talk to you about this.
Should I put the Jets game on?
No, I don't want to be upset. That's how I've been feeling lately. They gave up, bro. Garrett Wilson's out for the year. Come on, bro.
Wouldn't you be?
Yes. Of course I would be.
You didn't even know he's throwing the ball.
Yeah, if I go fucking Tyler who?
Ewers.
Who?
Ewers.
Bro.
I know.
We're at that point. You know, we crumbled.
I mean,
look, can I be honest for a second? And we'll talk about it later. Please. Whatever. I got eliminated from the playoffs.
Yeah.
Before that, the only thing good about my sports season was my fantasy season. I mean, were the Jets surprising you at all about how abysmal they were?
No, absolutely not.
Day in and day out. I wanted to actually say this to you. You were right. Right?
Wow.
Because I was giving a lot of hype to the Jets all year long. Oh, I don't know. Maybe they could. Breece Hall. You saw that catch that week, and you told me in the beginning that, like, you were numb. You didn't have feelings for this year. Mm-hmm. And to not get my hopes up. Mm-hmm. And there they were, up.
And now where are they?
And where are they? Back down. It's a roller coaster of a year. For you, you were flatlined. There was no up. There was no down. It was like a dead heartbeat. Because it was supposed to be a rebuild. And that's what you learn with ages of wisdom of being a fan of the New York Jets, I guess, I suppose.
So this is my thing. How do you want to go about this show today? Because football for me is like Jets.
Yeah, the Jets are the last part of my conversation.
Fantasy, I just got fucking shafted, right?
No, can we talk about it? Can we talk about it? I'm
going to
pull this up right
because
now.
Because the guy I'm playing some way, shape, or form has JSN and fucking Puka Nacua on the same team starting. Like, and it's like, dude, like, come on, bro.
We're taking a quick little gander on this.
How in the fuck do you get the two top receivers in the league on your team? It wasn't through the fucking draft.
It wasn't.
What dummy traded you fucking Puka or JSN? Like, come on,
no,
bro.
So let's find exactly what the trade was. Can
find
we look
that
at that
dumbass trade.
So PD's in first.
No shit.
Puka Nacua. Transactions. Okay, so this was the trade.
What was the trade?
So PD traded PD traded Derrick Henry, Tony Pollard, and Cortland Sutton.
What?
For Puka Nacua and Chase Brown.
You're an idiot. You're an idiot.
Listen.
You probably looked at Derrick Henry and said to yourself, "Oh yeah, when did that happen? And what week?"
I gotta go back to it. Let me see. I gotta go back to it.
And you were probably thinking, "Oh, Puka's hurt."
And it was also a 3 for a 2. Let's see. When was this? October 28th. What week was that? What week was that in football? Wiki D. It would say like on ESPN, whatever. It'll say the dates on it and shit. October 28th.
Week 8.
Week 8. That's early. I don't think Derrick Henry has started his slump yet by then, to be honest.
I know what happened.
Tell me what happened.
No Joe Burrow for Chase Brown,
mm-hmm.
right? And Puka's hurt.
Mm-hmm.
So
Puka was hurt at the time.
So what happens is he goes, I'm gonna give you bum ass Tony Pollard, right? I'm gonna sweeten it with Derrick Henry, right? And then what was the other guy?
The other guy was it was Tony Pollard, Cortland Sutton.
And fucking Cortland Sutton sucks.
Cortland Sutton was balling this year.
Cortland Sutton is touchdown dependent. He's not balling this year. He's touchdown dependent. If you fucking and this is my fucking problem. I don't want to come at anybody.
No, listen.
I don't want to.
It was on your chest. It was on your chest. It had to get released.
Not everybody. You can't play fantasy football with everybody. Not everybody knows what to do. All right? Because what happens is that nobody's saying to not make trades, because you should definitely make trades. Bro. But also, like, are you guys looking at active reports? Are we looking at when guys are coming back? Are you looking at the guy's current structure of his team before you make these trades?
Do you love it?
Because you give a guy like you give him fucking Puka Nacua, and it's like, oh, he just so happens to be healthy. The motherfucker has been hurt, and he still has like 1,400 yards on the season. But no, that's a guy I trade for a 36-year-old Derrick Henry.
Let's see,
and bum-ass Tony Pollard
and
a touchdown and Cortland Sutton. I don't give a fuck, bro.
He missed 2 weeks.
Cool. That's it?
He missed a bye week, and he missed one game. Puka Nacua, week 7 and week 8.
That's it?
He got hurt week 6 during the game.
And then had
only drops 4
so
points.
Trade him because
so here, look, watch this. So he was.
Oh my God.
Week 1 to 6 was 23, 27, 22, 36, 24. He gets hurt week 6, puts up 4.
Then you trade him.
Injury, bye week, 22, 17, 14, 16, 13.
You don't trade Puka Nacua, dude.
Yeah, I agree. And you know what? That pivots me to my point that I wanted to make on today, right here, right now. What did I learn on Thursday? I learned on Thursday that the Rams are my Super Bowl favorite, right? Out of the NFC.
Sure.
And I learned Puka Nacua is my favorite receiver in the NFL. My favorite. My very favorite. I don't care who won on Thursday.
No, that's great. That's great that he's your favorite.
He's unreal.
I'm just baffled at some of the, and there's other bullshit ass trades.
No, I mean, look, look through all the transactions. Listen, we could go through every and which one, but I think that in all the range, because we haven't updated anybody in a long time. I came in 8th place. I placed in the playoffs. I lost to Petey, and now it's Petey against David.
Absolutely fucking
to fight who's going to go to the finals. And Petey had dropped 44.6 or 46 point something against David by Thursday from one player. So
damn, the Cowboys scored a touchdown already?
Let's see.
Sheesh.
The Browns scored already.
The crazy. Did
you hear what I just said? The Browns scored already against the Bills.
All right, shit, yeah, they did.
This
is the thing. People come into it with this is upset land because the Chargers are in the playoffs right now.
Mm-hmm.
As of now, right? But there's still a chance. Like you're and the Chargers came into this game as dogs, which is crazy because it's the fucking Cowboys. The Cowboys are actually out of contention, and watch the Cowboys have one of the best games they play. Now that they're out of the playoffs and they're playing for nothing, George Pickens already has 2 receptions for 42 yards. Come on, George Pickens.
Come on, George Pickens. You gotta listen. You gotta root for it. I think either way, it would be a great finals. I think that every of the last 4, none of them is like a Cinderella story. I'd say all 4 are like solid teams.
No, we're all solid, but still though, it's just like a couple of things. Like again, you make some mistakes in fantasy, you make some good trades, you make some bad ones, and stuff like that. But I think like rule of thumb type of thing. Like there are just certain guys not to trade unless you're getting like you trade.
Puka should be one of those people.
Like you trade Puka Nacua for Jackson Smith and Jigba. That's the like you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Or like another like those
in the beginning of the year,
or even like a Jamar Chase because he's
it's one of those.
Like those are the type of trades you make, not like Derrick Henry, Tony Pollard, and Cortland Sutton. That's what you took.
Listen, but it's a learning curve for everybody.
Because he gave away Puka Nacua and somebody else.
Chase Brown.
Yeah. These are 2 high use.
It's a 2 for 3, essentially.
Whatever. Anyway,
but the other thing
if it was the other way around, I probably wouldn't even be complaining. But still, that was a dumb trade.
Listen,
universally.
I appreciate that you're honest.
Universally.
Listen, we're all good, bro. But on the same side of that, let's go back to whatever else I had on this list. Did you have something else you wanted to talk about?
I mean, we can pivot to basketball whenever you like. That's basically what I was saying about football. I was basically going to say whatever it is that you want to mention about football because
Speak now, forever hold your peace.
Because my team is about to get bounced from the playoffs.
Yeah.
My Jets are my Jets. Even though my
what team's about to get bounced from the playoffs?
My team, my fantasy team.
Oh, okay.
And then
I thought you were talking about basketball now.
No, and then outside of that, my Jets suck. Fantasy football is whatever. Even though my second team, because I do have I keep a team in the cut that I like to root for. You know.
NFL?
Yeah.
Who is it? The Seahawks? I knew it.
You know who it is.
And that's why you pushing back when I talk about the Rams being my favorite, because you know one of them has to come out king.
Well,
my backup team is against your backup team, and your backup team took the W, but that doesn't mean.
Well, my thing is that I have the Bills winning it.
Well, you're talking about AFC. I'm talking about NFC.
Well, yeah, but you said that you.
But you were talking about your backup team. So are the Bills your backup team?
No, hell fucking no. I hate the Bills.
That's what I'm saying.
But I also watch football, and I do believe that the Bills have the easiest path.
Absolutely.
To the Super Bowl that they probably ever had. Right?
Absolutely.
They already shown that they can beat the Patriots, which was the team that was kind of like, oh, are they gonna this and that? So, you know, it looks like there's a good chance if the Ravens win tonight, which the Ravens are trying to win, because I don't believe the Steelers have clinched the division yet. Have they?
I could tell you right now.
Right? I think they need the Ravens to lose to clinch. So the Ravens should be playing for something, I believe. Because the Ravens is a team that if they get into the playoffs, they could be scary.
They have not clinched a playoff berth yet, but they are strong in position, leading the AFC North with an 8-6 record.
Right.
Let's see.
I think it's one of those things where the Ravens have to win out. But either way, right? So
I'm going to find it.
I just think the Bills just have an easy path, right? No Pat Mahomes. The Ravens are looking the way they look. Patriots are a good team, but they're still fairly young with everything going on. And, I don't see Joe Burrow and the Bengals are out of it. Like, who's stopping this guy in the AFC?
So, statistically.
Okay.
Take a little picture of this really quick, actually.
My fantasy notifications are going crazy. I don't know why.
Hey,
James Cook with a TD. Let's go.
There you go. I needed that in my other league. Oh, man, that's going to excite me.
See, this is what don't.
So, okay, I want to full disclaimer. PD,
you better hope you fucking. I swear to God, you better hope you fucking win. You better hope you fucking win. Man.
So, the Steelers, statistically, right now, as of currently, have a 61% chance of going to the playoffs.
Okay.
Via whatever teams they have to beat or win or can't win, whatever. 61. Okay. If they lose today, it goes down to 55. If they win today, it goes to 76%.
Well, Steelers going against the Lions. They ain't beating the Lions. I don't see that happening. I don't think the Steelers defense is all that good.
Yep.
I think they have something going on with that defensive front, obviously.
Aiden Hutchinson gets to Aaron Rodgers probably very easily.
Yeah, but I don't see. I think the Lions are just too much offense for the Steelers.
The Steelers don't have a bad defense, though.
Yeah, but I think it's just too much offense. It's just too much. The league is lucky that Sam Laporte had been hurt, too, or that offense would be looking a lot better, too.
They got to worry about T.J. Watt on the same.
I see the Lions winning that game. Not easily, but I just see them winning that game.
Yeah, I understand.
Which means that if the Ravens can somehow pull off a win against, who are they playing?
The Ravens?
Yeah.
New England.
Right. Which is a winnable game. Not saying that like if the Ravens obviously come to play, because the Ravens are so much talent.
New England also doesn't need to win.
And it looks like Lamar Jackson has been they don't need to win.
New England doesn't need to win.
So even more so for the Ravens.
Absolutely.
Because if you're the Patriots, do you play Drake May? Are you playing Drake May?
Yeah.
If you're already in? Because they already clinched the playoff spot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that why?
I'm assuming, yeah. If that would be the only reason they don't need to, because they're second in the AFC behind Denver.
So if that's the case now, and then if something happens like the Bengals win, shit could happen. These next, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot going on, but
everything we're talking about, I'm hitting them with the meanest screenshots. I want you to know. I'm fucking what's that? Next one.
But for me,
come back.
But for me, football is pretty much
It's slow boats.
It's slow boats. So I don't have anything else other than what you pretty much spoke about, bro. Unless you have.
That's really it. Unless you want to talk about what you think is gonna happen this week. I mean, do you?
Question for you. Mm-hmm. Actually, speaking about the AFC.
Fine.
Joe Burrow. Should he stay or should he go? I've
been here to them before. I don't know. I think he has to stay.
Why? Why does he have to stay?
He's your signature right now.
No. So,
he's what makes the Bengals cool right now.
So no, what you're saying is the Bengals have to keep him.
Yes.
Joe Burrow doesn't have to stay.
Oh, like does he have to? I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
You want to know a story that's real similar to what Joe Burrow's going through? Carson Palmer.
Okay.
Carson Palmer was a Bengal.
Yep.
Good quarterback. Was injured a lot. Was thinking about retiring.
Yep.
Gets traded. MVP.
It's kind of how they did.
Takes the team to the Super Bowl. Remember this? Remember this?
When he went to Arizona.
Yes. Do you remember this, Carson
Palmer?
Palmer?
Yes, I do remember that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Throwing a Larry Fitz.
So you're saying the problem is Cincinnati. The problem is not Joe Burrow.
The problem has always been Cincinnati.
So you blame Cincinnati for Joe Burrow's injuries?
When the guy's getting sacked at the rate that he is, he doesn't get protected.
Because they're not making moves on the O-line. And they have the worst secondary in the NFL. So now he has to score more. Now he's getting hurt more.
So when you sit there and you go, oh, the guy's injury prone. Yeah, if you were getting tackled by 6'3", 250-pound niggas 4, 5, 6 times a game. Yeah. You might get hurt too. You might get a little turf toe too.
He's not injury prone. He's Cincinnati prone.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so if you're Joe Burrow, yeah, you love throwing Jamar Chase and all that. But you know what? You know who's another receiver that you played with?
What are you talking about?
An LSU guy?
Oh, your boy Jettas.
Your boy Jettas.
That would be crazy.
They hate J.J. McCarthy.
I hate J.J. McCarthy.
They would fucking love
Joe
Burrow.
The word would be we. We hate J.J. McCarthy.
But they would
as a whole, as a unit.
But they would
together.
Love Joe Burrow, though, wouldn't they?
He'd be Joe Cool forever, bro.
Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, T.J. Hawkinson, Joe Burrow throwing them boys the ball. If you can get a somewhat healthy fucking Aaron Jones and Jordan Mason.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you, number one, not this year, but last year, Jake Browning had proved himself an advocate for decent backup in the NFL, right? If they ever were to consider leaving the Joe Burrow project.
No, you trade quarterback for quarterback. You bring J.J. McCarthy.
Yeah. I would not do that if I was Cincinnati. Why the fuck would I do that?
Because
that's not a done deal. Oh yeah, perfect. That's what I. No one's gonna do that though.
I don't have to play. If you don't trade me,
I'm gonna trade you my starting quarterback for your quarterback so he could be my backup, and then I'll do some other shit. What?
I don't want to play here. I am not going to continue to play here. So you either trade me.
Joe Burrow. I feel like Joe Burrow would not approach with that position.
No, maybe not in that type of regard, but he's already said enough. If you've watched the interviews, if you listen, you got to read.
Yeah, fine print within the fine print.
Fun.
Yeah.
Why would I do this if I'm not having fun?
Do you think they also did that to Andy Dalton?
What do you mean?
So he was their signature guy. Got hurt a lot.
Maybe, but Andy
kind of trailed him into being a Panther or whatever he ended up being.
But Andy Dalton is nowhere near Joe Burrow's ilk.
Absolutely, but I'm saying even the lesser quarterbacks are running into the same problems.
Yeah, so that's just
in Cincinnati.
Who's the common denominator?
Yeah, exactly.
So there you go. So if you're Joe Burrow,
there are certain teams that have common denominator. Not to bring up the Jets again, but the QB problems. You know, there's certain teams that haven't gotten out of their old ways, so they keep sticking the wrong problems into the wrong solutions. It's like, if you try to put a circle into a square hole, it's not gonna, you feel what I'm saying? Like, and it's just the personality of some teams. Some teams always like to run the ball. Some teams always like to throw a bomb. Some teams need a QB that can run.
Well, part of their problem is that when you're a team like the Bengals and you have a Joe Burrow, right, you're always going to be competitive. Mm-hmm. And if he's healthy, you're always going to be in that playoff mix and that playoff talk, which means that your draft picks are never going to be that high. So you're always going to be either in that middle of the pack or you're going to be in the lower rounds. Mm-hmm. So what does that tell you? You need to go out and find some type of way to either. So now you have this dilemma, right? You've got a T. Higgins, you've got a Jamar Chase. Both guys need to get paid if they haven't been paid already.
Joe
Burrow, you
got to
pay him. Chase Brown, you got to pay him at some point, right? So now because your goal is how do we obtain draft picks and or assets so that we can protect Joe?
Trades.
Right, trades. Who the fuck are you gonna trade?
You're gonna trade somebody if you can't pay everybody.
All right. Well, exactly my point. So now you're
I hear you.
That. So you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. So your best bet is to, all right. If we can get a JJ McCarthy, I'm just putting this. I'm not saying the Vikings have to be.
He's just putting this out there.
I'm not saying the Vikings
so you could relax.
Yeah, I'm not saying the Vikings have to be the team.
Right.
But if you can get a JJ McCarthy, back from the Bengals and some trade assets, because think about it, they're gonna give you 3 to 4 first rounds, no? For Joe Burrow,
you'd have to give at least 1 first round.
At least 2.
At least 1.
At least 2.
Because thinking. Trade values with players that have 2. Injuries are always a little scalped.
Joe Burrow has injuries.
That's all I'm saying. So now that's what I'm saying,
though. But JJ McCarthy does too. So now we're just looking at what are we doing? With the Spider-Man thing? Well, clearly not, because Joe Burrow's way better. But
no, what I'm saying? That's like Spider-Man looking at fucking Scrappy Doo. I don't even fucking know. But anyway, this is what I wanted to say to you. I only see, and we could flip after this one, but the only way I could see that they ended the Joe Burrow project in Cincinnati right now is if Jamar Chase said, I don't want him here anymore.
That's not, and Jamar Chase isn't going to want that, because when Joe Burrow's out there...
So he'll be a Bengal next year.
Bro, you don't know that.
I do.
You
want to bet money on it?
That's a hard trade to do, but I'm just saying, you don't, that's a stupid bet. And I don't do stupid bets, but you don't.
I like stupid bets.
You wouldn't do that. Like, nobody, but in reality, though, the kid doesn't want to be there. So... you really put yourself in a position, because regardless of what you think, I am a player, and Joe Burrow has made enough money that if he wanted to sit out, all right, fuck you. Sit out. Trade me. I don't want to be here. You guys didn't do shit in the offseason. Offensive line is still the same. You guys are over here worried about getting Trey Henderson. No, motherfucker. I need a left tackle.
Now, let me ask you this.
I need somebody on my blind side. That's what I need.
I got a question for you. Could you see this happening? This is also, I think, a potential decent one. You keep him in-house, right? Not necessarily meaning he has to go far, but he could stay in the vicinity with a team that he plays twice a year, with a decent coach and a quarterback that's at the end of his line. What if he ended up in Pittsburgh? Very familiar with...
The Bengals are retarded if they would do that.
Because then they have to interact with a young QB with a decent defense. DK Metcalf is still in his prime. They got receivers to spare. They got running backs to spare. He could make everybody on that team a fucking weapon.
Yeah,
bro.
But see, it's got to be. It can't be in the division. It can't be. There's no way.
There's a lot of.
You don't trade that guy in your division.
Team people do it.
In your division, no. You never.
People do it.
They're finicky as fuck in the NFL. They may let
Don't
some
the
shit
Jets
go.
and the Dolphins trade all the time?
Yeah, but not no pieces like that. Yeah, I might give you Ryan Fitzgerald, but I'm not giving. Ryan Fitzpatrick, but I'm not giving you fucking Joe Burrow.
Yeah,
I'm not trading you Patrick Mahomes.
Who most recently had this issue that someone traded in their division and they started like having to reap the benefits of it? You know what I'm talking about?
Well, it was the
Someone
Browns.
significant.
It was the Browns to the Bengals when they traded Joe Flacco. That's the most recent thing that I can remember.
Okay.
And Mike Tomlin was like, damn, because Joe Flacco was doing well, but then
right.
But that's again,
and that was that third party between the other two.
But then again,
yeah,
Joe Flacco ain't Joe Burrow. That's like trading Pat Mahomes to the freaking...
Pat Mahomes out for the year.
I know, but I'm just saying, that's like trading Pat Mahomes to the Chargers.
Different example.
Well, yeah, maybe. But Pat Mahomes would make them boys look a lot better. Even though I like Justin Herbert.
Justin Herbert is their Joe Burrow right now.
Justin Herbert's not Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow healthy is fucking amazing.
What's the best ability?
Nice.
Availability, David. So
wipe the mic off.
You want to get into? You want to get into pause? You want to get into some basketball?
Yeah, we could do a little basketball.
Maybe we could dig a little bit of basketball.
So I got a couple of things that that I wanted to speak about, right? And the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say that I'm looking at the Western Conference standings right now, right?
Right.
And Thunder is number 1. The Spurs are 2. Nuggets are 3. Lakers 4. Rockets 5. Timberwolves 6. Suns 7. Golden State 8.
Okay.
Steph Curry is literally keeping Golden State at number 8 all
Absolutely.
by his fucking self. Jimmy Butler is
wearing a different pair of shoes every night.
Looking tough too. Timberwolves are the Timberwolves. I've said this time and time again. You will never win a championship with Rudy Gobert as your center. He sucks. And you're even worse off now with Julius Randle. Even though Julius Randle has been playing very well.
Yeah, I was about to say, he has been playing very well.
But he's just something about that. Like if that's your 4 and your 5, Julius Randle and Rudy Gobert, and you're in the West.
We already know you hate Rudy Gobert, so it's just kind of just like, is it because you hate Rudy Gobert and Julius Randle isn't helping your case? Is that kind of how that story's going?
I mean, but I have every right to hate Rudy Gobert. I mean, dude, he
doesn't deserve.
I mean, you're in the Western Conference. You're Rudy Gobert, and you've got to go up against Nikola Jokic, Victor Wembanyama,
right?
Chet Holmgrens, Alperen Sengun. You're getting torched, bro. Rudy Gobert sucks. So, all right. Anyway, then you have the Rockets, right? And then you have my Lakers, our Lakers, at number 4. So this is where the conversation begins.
Okay.
1, the Lakers are 19-8, right? So they are 9 games over 500. A lot of talk about the Lakers, LeBron being old. I mean, for God's sake, the guy had sciatica.
Right.
Sitting him out. But
actual sciatica.
As currently constructed, my Lakers are playing well. We're Luka heavy with, a nice dose of Austin and LeBron in there.
Just a sprinkle.
A little pinch every once in a while of DeAndre.
A dash
of DeAndre in there. But currently constructed, I do not believe that we can win a championship. I do think that...
Wow, I wasn't expecting you to say that.
I do think that there are a couple moves that we need to make. Like, for instance, we got to get Gabe Vincent the fuck out. Gabe?
Not a fan.
Gabe Vincent, Dalton Connect, Jared Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
Maxi Kleba.
Well, that whole Dalton Connect situation is kind of awkward because they tried to trade him and then it happened, so then he had to come back.
The guys that I want, Damian Lillard's coming back for Portland, right?
Okay.
I don't know, but Portland is currently constructed.
Like for 10. Dame?
What do you mean?
Like you wanna trade for Dame Lillard?
No. I want them to buy out like a Drew Holiday or something like that.
Drew Holiday is a solid player to have on your team, dude.
He
plays the 1 though.
He can play the 2, and or the 3. He can guard any position.
So who would your 5 be then? I mean, you're saying to start Drew Holiday?
You could start him
because who are you moving in that lineup though?
Anybody. Ruby can sit the fuck down. Ruby can go to the bench.
So then your 1 would be.
Well, I'm not done.
Oh,
because you don't just go get Drew Holiday. You also go get a guy like Herb Jones,
right,
off New Orleans. A guy, a legit 3-and-D guy.
Herb Jones.
And
so you got a package put together.
I mean, listen, man. I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of things I don't have like certain things said. I haven't gone through the numbers and whatnot yet. You know what I mean? I haven't sat down with Pelinka.
I like it though.
I haven't sat down with Pelinka, but best believe the Lakers will be making some stuff because currently constructed, we're not going to win a championship. And this brings me to my question for you.
Okay.
Is Oklahoma City good for the NBA? Is them being as good as they are, the way that they play, that team, is it good for the NBA? Being a small market and all these other things.
I'm going to say, I think being a small market to me is a factor, but if you're talking about gameplay and game style, they're kind of like I don't want to say the word symmetrical, but like every player can do exactly what you need them to do regarding their size and their speed and their defense. Do I think it's bad for basketball as in, is it going to continue to evolutionize how we look at the game of basketball today? It might. But do I think it's going to put more people in the chairs? No. Because there's style players that you know exactly what they're going to do when you go out there. You know, like there's certain players that they're strictly locked in on defense, and that's what they're loved for. That's what their community represents them for. That's how you know them. That's why you love them. He's a good defender. He's a good rebounder. He's a good whatever. You can count on him to do that. Now, OKC's game, everyone can do a little bit of everything. So now if you go and look back at your own team and you don't have these players that can do everything, it makes you feel like they're lesser when it's not. It's just a different style.
My thing about it is this, that, like, I don't think that OKC's bad. Like, obviously, this is just a question.
They're not bad.
Right, so I don't think that they're bad
they're
for
great.
the league. I don't think they're bad for the league. My thing about it is that, like, the way that they beat teams, like, it's blowouts almost at all times.
Yeah.
Ooh. This might go. Mike Evans, James Cook. They just might, like, I don't know. Like, I don't think they're bad for the league. I'm not going to say that they're bad for the league. I don't think that they are. But it's like, they're so fucking good.
Yeah.
It's like, you know that when your team goes up against OKC, one or two things are going to happen. You're either going to get blown out or you're in for like a legit dog fight. And if OKC was a team like, I don't know how to like explain it. All right, the Knicks are really good. The Knicks are number one in the East.
Right.
Well, the Pistons are actually.
Right.
And it's like, so like the Pistons being number one, that's good for the NBA, right? And like, I don't know if I can say that. I don't think the Thunder's bad for the NBA, but I just don't know if it's like good like that. It's not like a, you know, it's an expansion team. Yeah, it's nice that they won and everything, but I don't know.
I think it's nice that they're.
It was a question that I heard.
But you're saying because it's an expansion team?
No, I'm not saying anything. Like I said, I want to reiterate the fact that I do believe that it is good for the NBA. It was just a question that I heard. I'm just trying to think about why it would be bad, or why somebody would think it wouldn't be good for the NBA. But you know, but again, if you're telling me, you know, who would I rather see it win a championship? You know. The Spurs, the Nuggets, the Knicks, the Pistons. I don't need to see OKC win a championship.
I mean, yeah, I agree. Especially they won last year.
I don't need to see them go, you know, beat Golden State's record and like, because like when Golden State beat that record, like they were like, it was almost magical, right? Because that was before KD. Because they lost that year to LeBron.
Yeah, that was the year. Yeah, because the one before that was Jordan.
Like, you knew the team was good, but you were like, you were still at awe at the fact that they were getting this record.
Yeah, that good.
OKC, it doesn't shock you, which is why it's kind of like OKC's going crazy.
Yeah.
It's like, oh.
Is it like you almost expect it now out of them?
Oh, they're good. But now the Pistons, on the other hand, you're like, oh, this is
that shocked the hell out of me.
Like the Pistons are playing great. So,
see, that's a team that excites me more because they were so horrible the year before. Like,
well, I mean, they were decent last
they
year.
were horrible, bro.
I don't want to say horrible.
They won those. They lost, what, 25 in a row was last year.
But if you watch them games, every one of them games was hard fought. Like, they was losing off of, like, but every one of them games, the Pistons could have won. You know what I mean? Like, they were a team to watch. Sometimes the record, don't let the record always dictate how the team is.
It's hard to differentiate the two.
Yeah, but that's why you gotta watch
you know?
them. That's why you gotta watch them. You know, I mean, and there are some teams that their record is exactly what it's supposed.
But
to
you know what? There's a lot of. You know, I don't even want to argue that. But like the Chiefs last year had that kind of phase where they were winning a lot of games by the last second.
Yeah.
You know, and the same way with Tampa Bay for a long little piece of time this year. So just to relate that in the same aspect, like, even though they were barely losing, they were losing.
Yeah.
You know? And is it almost like this year they kind of figured out what they had to tweak so that those last-second losses become last-second wins and then get them over that hump? Or do you feel like they're doing something different this year?
No, I think that that's pretty much what it is. They essentially brought the entire team back. They play the same way. They're a defensive-minded team.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they're just another year, right? Cade Cunningham, another year. Healthy, be Jalen Duran, another year. Sir Thompson, another year. Mm-hmm. It's like, okay. It's just like anything. We like, again, we're watching film. Well, why did we lose this game? Well, this why. Right. Now you tweak those, and yeah, I pretty much, I think that's the reasoning. I think that it's just, I think their coach is the same from last year. Might be new, but either way, whoever's in there now,
yeah,
I think looked at the team and said, if we tweak this, we can turn these losses into wins. Because they got a squad.
They do.
They got a little squad over there, and they play tough. And Cade Cunningham is, honestly, he's my guy right now. He's been my guy for a couple years.
You've been saying that. You did say that last year.
He's been my guy for a couple years, and there's a bunch of guys that I like, you know what I'm saying? But I think that Cade Cunningham right now, like, Pistons, Knicks, Eastern Conference Finals.
That'd be nuts. Insane. All right, you know, since you said that, let me ask you this really quick. We don't have to get so much into it, but is this little NBA Cup worth celebrating?
Like, are you saying that should you put a banner up?
If that's how you want to answer it, yeah.
All right, so let me tell you this. Knicks.
Give me a yes or no first. Tell me the why.
All right.
So they put the banner up?
Yes.
Okay. That's all I want to know.
People put up conference championships. They put up division championships.
Right.
The in-season tournament is a very good litmus test for teams to see how they are, to see how they play in a playoff environment.
Little checkup.
Right. Lakers won the first one. They put it up. Milwaukee won the second one. They put it up. Bless you.
Thank you.
Lakers have a whole bunch of championships. They put it up.
Right.
Milwaukee doesn't have as many championships. They put it up. Knicks, you're more like Milwaukee.
Right.
You don't got that many championships. So
73 was the last one? Something like that?
So it's like, what does putting a banner up hurt? Your guys went out there and played it, didn't they?
Yeah.
They played hard, didn't they? I saw the game. They looked like they wanted to win. There was a bunch of people in there that wanted to win. They gave you a trophy.
They got their players paid for it.
They got paid for it. You can't throw a banner? Why? What makes you good at? What makes you think? So now that's not important to you. So now what that shows is
you can't please a New Yorker.
Nah, it's even deeper than that. It almost shows like, is this even important to you? Is it important? Because it seemed like it was important to the players. Is it not important to the organization? What if you don't win? What if you never win a championship?
Right.
For the rest of your fucking thing. And what if you never win an in-season tournament again? Now the one that you won, you don't even celebrate?
Now you could have had two, but now you got to hang one up there lonely by itself, whistling in the wind. You can't hang
any of them up now. You can't hang ever. if you never won a championship for the rest of the freaking history of the Knicks, but you won every in-season tournament,
hang that shit up.
You can't hang it up
Hang
because
that
you
shit
didn't
up.
hang up the first one, so you can't hang shit up.
Because you know what? And if I could flip it like this, we're in a couple weeks gonna be talking about soccer. There's a million cups in fucking soccer. They hang all that shit up.
Of course they
all
do.
of it. Every time you win anything, fuck it. That's us. We won that shit.
Won that.
Hang that shit up.
When your kids come home and they fucking win a bullshit participation award.
Oh, why?
Are you gonna hang that up, Knicks fans?
No,
Right?
listen, and they're gonna hang it
when
up.
your son-
Put it on the fridge.
When your son rides the bench in T-ball,
Right.
right?
And they won the
Because
championship.
he can't hit a ball off of a tee.
Right.
Right? He rides the bench, right? Doesn't know his freaking right foot from his left, but he gets a participation award, and he goes, "Daddy, look, I didn't do shit. I suck, but I participated." Are you gonna go? We're not hanging this bullshit up. No, you're gonna go. Oh, thanks, son. This is great. But the freaking basketball team that you spend thousands and thousands of dollars going to games and buying jerseys and all this shit like that. No, that in-season tournament didn't mean anything. Shut the fuck up.
I like how you put that together. Can I also tie this in? I know you were joking, right, about the fucking daddy, whatever. But on the same note, right? Give your kid something to fucking celebrate. He's a Knicks fan too, probably, if you fucking with the team, right? So if this kid wants to celebrate, he knows, all his friends know, he's 10 years old, they just won the NBA Cup. You're going to look at your son and be like, man, don't celebrate that bullshit. No, that's wrong.
And let me tell you what else is kind of dope, too.
Hell yeah.
Let me tell you something else kind of dope. So imagine being a Knicks fan. Now, obviously, you got to have some little chicken, you got to have a little bread to be able to do something like this, but
right.
Going to a playoff game is fire.
Yeah.
Right? Knicks, freaking Madison Square Garden. That's just dope, probably.
Yeah.
But you know what else is probably pretty dope?
An
in-season tournament game in Vegas.
Probably cheaper.
Probably
like, cheaper. Give a chance to the people to go see a game that you might not be able to take your son to the finals. You might take him to the NBA Cup, though.
So my thing is,
celebrate that shit, man. It's for the cheap people, man.
You're not too good. You're not a good enough franchise. You're not run well enough. You don't have enough championships to just be like, oh yeah, we're not gonna hang it up, like as if it's like doesn't mean anything to you. Because I know damn well that $530,000 extra that each player made for winning that tournament.
How much was it exactly?
$530,000. So $500,000. Right. During the some guys are making millions, some guys are not.
Right.
They went out there and they played it. They played their hearts out. You had OG Anunoby had 20. He had the best game in his fucking career.
They earned it.
Like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
He had the best game in his career.
He played his ass off for that money.
He had 6 threes or some bullshit like that. 5 or 6 threes. What? OG Anunoby? He was hooping out there for that.
Here's the other thing, right? If you're a business person, right? And if you really value, if you're a Knicks fan, that probably means you live in the city, you live in the area. So if you're rooting for this team that got all these bonus money, that means they live in the city, they live in the area, right? That money's coming back to you and your people anyway. Yes or no? To the restaurants, to the clubs, to the barbers, to the, whoever you know. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, celebrate that shit because the people around you are celebrating it with them. And honestly, I'm checking the time right now. I think that might be a good way to wrap it.
I think so too. Let me just see. I don't think there's anything. I think I'm pretty good. We spoke about the Lakers a little bit. We'll close it like this.
All right.
Real quick. We'll close it like this.
Like this.
Not like this, but like this.
When you grew up and you were like, got him.
Keep it tight. Not like this.
When you
like
grew up and you were like, oh, you made you look, was it this or was it this?
No, we did this.
I did this also.
We did this.
Yeah.
So it was one of these.
Yeah, it's like, yo, look at his shoes. You would turn, bam. Got him one of those. Like some people do this one.
I've never seen that.
I know kids that grew up and they try to hit me with that. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck is that? Because I grew up on this.
This is this.
Yeah.
It's definitely this.
Yeah.
So the only thing I will say is, on this closing statement. Let me look at the camera right here.
From Cody's corner.
Look at the camera right here. If you are a gambler, if you are a degenerate,
right,
like me, and I've slowed down, all right, because I'm not gonna lie to you,
it's holiday season.
Well, I mean, aside from holidays, it's just rough out here. There are so many scandals happening. You are seeing people left and right, from the NBA to the NFL to college. Did you know that the Browns were getting investigated for that wild shit that they did?
No.
Where they punted at the 30-yard line? Never
No.
seen that shit before. They're like, the game with the kick, the game would have went over. All the money was on the over. They kicked a punt at the 30-yard line.
Well, how much time left on the clock? What game was this?
This was, I forget what
was
week
last
it
week?
was. No, I forget what week it was. This was a few weeks ago, but Kevin Stefanski called for a punt at the 30-yard line.
At their 30-yard line?
At the other team's 30.
What?
You've never seen that.
How do you even punt there?
You've never seen that.
So then the punt just goes what? Right through the goalpost?
The announcer says, I've never seen that in the hit. I have been announcing for 20-something years. I've never seen a punt at the 30-yard line. But anyway, I digress. So I just say, my closing statement, college. So my closing statement is.
Time out.
Because now you're crazy.
Now you're thinking, wait, you got me thinking about it. So if they punt past the end zone, they would land on what, the 25? They would land on the 25?
Yeah.
And they were at the 30.
31.
So that's better then, no?
No, you kick the field goal.
Oh,
I get
what you're saying.
You kick the
do they have a bad kicker, maybe?
If you're good enough to kick a punt 30 yards.
I guess, yeah, it all means the same thing anyway. Make the
enough,
punter do that shit, I guess, if you couldn't. That's funny.
If you have enough trust
that
in
is
your punter,
so interesting. Why the fuck would you do that then?
Is there a way to pull it up? Hold on.
I could put it up in the video later.
Sure. Browns punting. But anyway, so
yeah,
all I'm saying is
to put a bow on it. To put a bow on it.
All I'm saying is that if you're out there betting, good luck to you. Look, right here. Browns punting from 29 yards. I didn't have to finish
29.
Googling. I didn't have to finish Googling it.
That's crazy.
Look, in a rare move, the Cleveland Browns punted from the Raiders' 29-yard line while leading 24-10 with 58 seconds left in the game. But that's the thing about it is that the over was, I believe, at 36.
How much were they winning by at that point?
They were already winning by 14 points.
That's interesting.
You kick the field goal.
Yeah.
Then you kick it off to give them whatever. That's the normal thing. No matter, I don't want to hear you didn't want to run up the score or nothing like that. Because if that was the case,
that's
with the 58-second stuff, you would have kneeled down and just did a turnover on downs.
Mm-hmm.
But you didn't do a turnover on downs. You punted it at the 29-yard line. It's fucking a little weird.
That is a little weird.
It's a little weird.
A little unusual.
Especially when the line for that game, I believe, was at, the line which was set at 36.5. If you would have kicked it,
would have hit the over.
You would have hit the over.
Wow. 6-7. So I think that they need to clean up these games. They need to get everybody in check
Too much money.
Because all this scandal shit
it's $1 billion
is kind of like making the fun go away a little bit.
Yeah, it is. It's $1 billion.
It's sucking the fun out of the industry.
Listen, we're always going against the books, right? But when the books can call the field and tell coach, hey man, you got to slow the hell down. We got about $8 million on the line if you kick that field goal and this game goes over. So I'm gonna need you to punt it or do something different.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
And don't tell me that shit don't fucking happen. So
I think on that note, I'm gonna say it like this: Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas, brother.
And I don't know if I'm gonna see you Christmas or New Year's, but Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's.
What's up?
I think at that point in time, by the time this comes out, it'll probably be the last episode that comes out before the holidays. So to everybody watching, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year's,
Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad. I wish you guys
I want to wish you Americlima.
Say it one more time.
I wanna wish you Americlima, ¿ok? Cuidado. Y Dios te bendiga.
And on that note, I'll see ya.
Oh, yeah.